My name is Naomi Dye Cannady. And my age is 87 years old.
Yes, 87 years young. Because
Yes.
you are in amazing shape.
Thank you.
Well, I'm Teresa Kemp, and we're here at the Dorn Mill Complex with the cotton gin. And I understand that your father was working in cotton here.
Yes, he sharecropper, and he worked 25 or more acre on the plantation that the land was. It was more than 100-acre of land, but it was so many families worked on that same plantation.
Oh, okay.
And they had farm.
So they divided up sections of
They
that.
divided up section, and we had to use like half in the morning time, half a row, cut it off and go back, and we were running connection with each other and picking cotton. And whenever we start the farm or chopping or whatever, we run in connection with each family. We stop and rest on the hoe and talk to one another. And the sweat be pouring off, but we didn't stop. We just kept continuing. And my father would work on the farm until he was about 80 years old, because he died at about 100.
Oh my.
But he worked the farm until the company had to take the mule and wagon from him, because he had started working so hard that he would fall down and drag behind the mule, because the farm, that's all he ever known, farm and put wood, I would say.
Right.
And that's what the living we had back at those times was on the farm, sharecropper. We would get lean twice a year. If we ran out of food, that was it. We wouldn't get no more until that 6 months again.
So they would ration the food.
They would ration the food, but we had to, my mom knew how to cook and take care and stretch that food.
Right.
My mama stretched up our food so that she was able to share our food with the family that had 10 and 12 little children. And so we worked together, and by working together, that's what benefit the whole community.
Yes.
Because when one get through chopping cotton, then the other family would go to that family, help them until they finish. Then we go to the next one until everybody lay by the crop at the same time. So when the crop is laid by, then we have to keep the cotton poison for the boll weevil, and etc. and the worm. I remember one year the armyworm came through. Armyworm stripped the cotton stalk down.
Okay.
They ate all the cotton, they stripped the leaves off, stripped the cotton boll. The armyworm just stripped the crop down.
Right. So the people don't know what it is. This would be the bowl, and the cotton would sit in here like this.
Right.
And so then you'd have to reach down into the bowl
And-
to pull the cotton out. Wow. And so you're saying that the armyworm would eat all of this and the stuff.
The green, yes,
Yes.
they stripped all that down.
So this used to be green.
This was green.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. This was the bowl, this is the cotton
Right.
bowl.
This is the bowl.
And when it get right, fill up, then the cotton starts sprouting out.
Right. And it
Down
would
until
go
it
like
come
this.
on out.
And
Right.
you'd pick it and pull it off.
That's
Well, what
right.
did you do? Because these are really hard. And wouldn't it tear your fingers up?
It would tear the finger, but we had to do it anyway. We'll pull our finger down, reach out, pull it out fast.
But wouldn't your fingers bleed and get cut?
No, we didn't.
Ah,
We know how to do it.
exactly.
Do it right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So you would actually probably reach in between.
There you are. Here's the cotton.
Yes, ma'am.
We didn't let those buds in touch our finger. We
Aha.
grabbed that cotton out and pulled that cotton out.
There you go.
Yeah.
So see, their techniques. Everyone else's fingers would bleed, so they couldn't even pick cotton every
Yeah.
day.
Uh-huh.
They'd have to, let their hands rest, and
Right.
they would
Yes.
bleed.
Yes.
And they'd put salve or something on them.
Yes.
I had asked several people about the salve because they said my great-grandmother, they would make something that they put on the fingers and they'd be healed in time to go to work the next day. So I've been trying to remember what could that be or what was in it, because whatever it was is right there on the farm.
Accent grease.
Oh, okay.
What you put on the accent on the
On the car.
on the wagon wheel.
Oh, right. Okay, axle grease.
They just used that
The
on the
axle of the-
yes,
of the-
that grease. They would use that on the hang for healing,
Okay.
and they would heal fast. Yes, ma'am, heal real fast. And according talking about farming now, my daddy was such a good farmer. He would make a bale of cotton to an acre,
That
and
means you picked it clean.
yes, that was clean cotton.
Yeah. You didn't leave anything behind here in the bowl.
No, didn't leave anything in the bowl. We
It'd
picked
be
everything.
empty.
We didn't pick the cotton that was just cracking out, 'cause that wouldn't work in the gin. But we would pick all the full cotton, and he had a bale of cotton to an acre. And my father worked 25 acres or more when we was farming, and we sharecropper.
So you would have, did you have the 400 to 500 pound bales of cotton after you got it to the gin?
After that's when we get it to the gin. Yes, when we bring it to the gin, you see they go gin it out, they gonna suck it out, take the seeds out, separate it.
Right.
And when the gin they put it in the bale,
Right.
then that would be the bale just like that, bale
Right.
that.
This one, only they're huge.
Yeah.
So did you bring your cotton to the mill or to the gin in a wagon, or did you all have a truck?
We had a wagon, horse wagon, and mules. Sometimes my baby sister and I, we would sit on top of that wagon, ride to. We know that my father would have to get the cotton gin. He was gonna buy us something. We were gonna go get ice cream. So we would sit on top of that cotton gin, on top of that cotton when they bring it to the gin. And when we get here, they take us down and they gin the cotton, and we climb back up in that wagon. We take the body down, everything. They sit on our benches. The horse in front of pulling us. And my brother Matt, he did the ginning. He used that to suck it up.
Right, it's like a vacuum.
Yeah, he vacuumed it up. It was beautiful. It was a sight. Young people couldn't do nothing like that now.
Oh, I didn't realize that there would be people lined up, they said for a mile, going each way, waiting to get the cotton
Gin.
gin.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, the early bird get the worm.
So what time would you all try to get here?
Data would get us up before daylight. Sometimes you put a lantern on back of the wagon and a lantern on the front of the wagon. He would get us up way before daylight. Get up here early.
Would there be a lot of people here when you came?
Yes, when we get here, be quite a few people already ahead when we get here.
And how long did it take you to come from your farm to here?
Oh, it would take about, I would say about 30 to 40 minutes. So we stay way out in the country on Genomite Wood on 378.
Give me a hug. I want to thank you for coming. It's so good to see
darling.
you.
Good to see you too.